What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Loading up 3 rolls of carpet, one more to go. One huge one, over 16 foot, as you can see. Even though it says it's 16. It's supposedly per paperwork it's 15 foot, but it's not. So one more and we're gonna go, and I'll tell you guys where in a second. 3 pieces is all I have back here. Probably hard to see, huh? They're in there. This is what I like, the long van. I mean, worst case 16 feet will fit and works out. So worst case. But one goes to Rathdrum, Idaho, which is just, I don't know what, 30 miles outside of Spokane. Then turn around and come back and like deliver one between Wenatchee and Chelan area. So that mileage there, I don't know exactly what it'll be from whatever, but this load pays good. Pays a round trip, full round trip. It pays quite good, actually, really good. I don't want to go anywhere. I don't know. Wasn't really in the mood to keep on driving right now. I don't know why. As far as rates go, rates are low. As far as freight goes, freight is cheap. So if you want to drive for cheaper than normal rates, then that's fine. Anywhere between 70 to 80 cents. Sometimes if it requires special loading, unloading, we might be able to pull off like 85 cents. But it's been a rough ride, guys. It's been a rough ride, especially on the East Coast, like New Jersey, New York, PA, Massachusetts, Connecticut, all those states. That's been tough to get out of. Michigan always been tough to get out of because a lot of that freight goes to Canada and a lot of drivers are sitting over there. So there's more going into those areas than coming out. Nevertheless, it's still better than West Coast. West Coast has been really bad. And until people figure that out and stop coming here, I think you'll continue to stay that way until everybody's had a piece and a taste of this West Coast and know that you can't even get out of here for gas money back out east. It's rough. It's tough. And maybe after people stop coming here, then maybe we'll be able to pull off, and get our drivers out of here. But the smart drivers, some of them, they just don't even wait for freight here. They will head down either to California, to the Bay Area, empty, obviously, at their own cost. And then some just go to Salt Lake. That's what happened to the other 2 drivers that stayed here last time, and they just got out real quick. But we did work with a new guy that I think it took almost a week. We got him one local one down to Portland after a few days, and after that he sat maybe for another 2 days, and then he said, that's it, I'm gonna go do something more profitable. So I mean, you just gotta move. You gotta get out and go to the hot zone where you can keep going from. Yeah, it might cost you $200-300 worth of fuel, but it's better than sitting and actually burning money in one spot if you can't get going. It's not that bad everywhere. It's just bad. It's just bad right now on the West Coast. Everywhere else, you'll still make more money. You'll make more money than working hourly at a factory somewhere or something like that. I know I can guarantee you that after all the bills and everything else, you're not going to be in any worse of a position money-wise. You're not going to be worse than going to work somewhere hourly. But you guys got to understand that this job, this type of work, you're doing this on your own. You don't have a boss breathing down your neck constantly. The only thing that's breathing down my neck is my curtain. That's it. If I want to open it, it'll be open. If I want to close it, it's going to be closed. That's it. Nobody else is breathing down your neck. If you want to drive today, you get a load today. Tomorrow, you want to take a day off, 2 days off, 3 days off somewhere. Take a mini vacation somewhere where you ended up being, where you got family somewhere. You can definitely do that with the job. Definitely you can do it. But as far as like running around to where drivers used to do and to just say, man, I need a break, Andre, stop, stop, please stop. We've had that happen to where people were so busy that they wanted a break. They wanted an honest break. But the time has came, kind of like that time when COVID stopped everything. When COVID hit and everything shut down, I think like people, the ones that weren't panicking and weren't like scared, those kind of people, And that was it was me. I was part of that too. We started enjoying life, like, all the things that you don't normally have time for. You actually start enjoying it and doing those things, and getting the taste of life while you're alive, while you're working. You're not alive to work. You don't live to work. You know what I mean? Or I'm sorry, you don't work to live. You live to work. Or do I have that other way around? I'm saying that, you don't have to, all you got to do is keep working just to be able to survive. You got to take the fruits of your labors and actually be able to use them. And take time off, take vacations, do what you want to do. Don't have to get up for work every single day at whatever time, 7 a.m., 5 a.m. to a factory, and keep sitting there and and working. You guys got to understand also that there's a lot of immigrants because of the war, and not just because of the war. There's always been immigrants coming into U.S. no matter what, for a better life from any other country out there. So, and because of the war, Russia, Ukraine, and all the surrounding countries as well over there, people are fleeing. Millions and millions and millions of people fled. Millions have fled. And many of them fled to Europe because Europe's closer, Germany and Poland and other things. But a lot of them came to U.S. and a lot of them will keep coming to U.S. And the jobs that don't require education, like driving jobs, construction jobs, I don't know, cleaning office jobs, any of those kind of jobs that don't require much English. All you got to do is punch it in your GPS and go. I'm talking about our work. It doesn't require anything special. And drivers before were capable of making six figures, easily six figures grossing in a year. After that, take out about, 30%, 30% or so for expenses, and you keep everything else. I would say it's good money. I mean, doctors got to go study for 12 to 14 years, and they make, six figures a year. Yes, some make more depending on the profession, but that's usually how it is. They go into huge debt, $500,000 in debt as well. Here, there's no debt when you're doing this kind of work. So, yeah, it's not as great as it used to be. Will it be as good as it used to be? I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Even though it's bad, it's still not that bad. So, you guys figure it out, you know what I mean? You guys got to figure it out for yourselves. Individually, it could be good or bad for you. So, somebody might say, man, it's horrible. I've got all these payments. I've got crazy insurance payment. I got crazy van payment. And another guy who paid $20,000 cash for a van that had it laying around anyways and lives in a better state that has cheaper insurance, pays $500, $400 a month for insurance, then guess what? That guy can survive because he doesn't have that crazy payment plus insurance. He doesn't have, $1,500 to $2,000 just in payments to be able to do this. For him, of course, it's easier. Life is easier. He doesn't even have to take those extra days on the road that, would have to cover that. But that's individually. You guys got to look at it yourselves. It's on an individual basis right now. It used to be that people were dropping other jobs, like qualification jobs that you would normally have to go to school for. And they were saying, man, you know what? I'm making $50, $75 an hour, $50 an hour, and I'm tired of sitting in my cubicle. I want to go and see the world. I want to go do that because it still pays just as good, if not better. But those days, like that kind of payment and those kind of days are over for now. We'll see when they get better. But for now, we're going to focus on the good parts. Good parts is today I get to take you guys out. We'll go to Rastrum, deliver this stuff. Where does it go? Race something. I don't know. I think it's a residential delivery as well. So we'll go deliver those two things and then head on out and go out all the way out to Wenatchee area. That beautiful country where the apples grow. I think it's a residential delivery, but there's no address anywhere on here. Nothing outside either. Either it's the next driveway. It's not the guy across the street either, because they had an address. It wasn't this. Rang the doorbell, nobody answered. I don't know. Give him a call again. I'll go push from that side.
Yeah.
What is this, grass?
Yeah.
Give me one moment.
All right. Pads can't go on the back for the dogs not to be able to tear up.
Oh yeah.
Let real grass grow.
That's the problem with them.
There we go.
Awesome. Here's a copy for you. And if you can print your first and last right there.
Can do. Do I need to sign anywhere or just print?
If you want to sign, you can sign right there. Perfect.
All right. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
it.
Yep, no problem. Have a good day.
You too.
Now I have this super light one. Goes to Orondo, Washington. See how light it is? I'm just doing it with one hand. So it's another residential delivery, but out in the middle of nowhere, so I guess sometimes it's better to do some overpaying maybe, not to send a huge truck out there. Or if it costs the same, then might as well use somebody like us. Don't even bother wasting fuel putting on mileage on the rig and everything else. Perfecto. Here's what your hands end up looking like after carpet rolls. This is not even a lot of work, not even a lot of touching. Just one time to help with that. Best to wash your hands, obviously, with soap, but at least to clean up a little, baby wipes. They're cheaper and they do the job. They're not 100%. You go to the sink and you go wash your hands, they're still gonna look like they're dirty, but this is it. So I'll show you guys here in 1 minute after I send off my paperwork and everything. I don't want to touch my phone with dirty hands, and then everything becomes dirty, so you always want to clean up and then send off your stuff. And we'll see together what the mileage is and how far away my next stop is. I'm curious myself, but I like the area no matter what. It doesn't matter. I love where it goes, you know. That Wenatchee area, I always like driving out there. Always good. Look at how people live out here. This is called Rathdrum, Idaho. Kind of a community with everybody having white fences like this. Things are divided up, so maybe 10 at least 5 acres, I would imagine, but maybe looks like maybe even 10 acres, 5 to 10 acres everybody has. And everybody got some fences just like that. So probably like a community like that, HOA or whatever, makes them do that. I don't think people just out of the blue want to copy each other and put up the same exact fences. I don't think that's the case, but yeah, see, everybody's got the same white fences. This is on top of a hill out here. But then there's flat grounds as well. So I mean, as long as it's flat, I'd live out here too, I guess, you know. As long as it's more or less flat like what these people have. Exactly how I would like it too. There's a shop right there, one bigger door, one smaller door. Mine's gonna be 12 foot coming up. Dug that place out and then still waiting for my permits to get approved. I'm gonna actually, that reminds me, I'm gonna log in today as well and check if they've been approved. If they've been approved, then bam, we're gonna go ahead and start ordering the material, order the trusses for it. That way they can get a head start on them. Who knows how long, maybe they're 2-3 weeks out or maybe 5 weeks out, I don't know. Hopefully not too long, that way I can get things up and going. So let's see how far away this place is, the next stop. 180 miles out to my next delivery. It's a residential one as well. That thing's super light, so won't be a problem at all.
Slight right onto the
Got my green safety shirt on underneath in case I gotta, you know, divert traffic out there or something. But it's in the middle. Well, it's not in the middle of nowhere, but it ain't in town or anything. That delivery, kind of right along the river somewhere. I'll show you guys everything when we get there. What is this chopper doing? Chopper, up in the sky. Either they're looking for somebody in the water, or I don't know what they're doing. I don't know if that's a search and rescue one or what is it. But they're just kind of scouting the river, it looks like. Maybe they're searching for somebody. Look at that. You guys see him yet? The birds are trying to follow him. Want to get chopped up. See that? They must be search and rescue. What are they doing? Somebody's standing outside too, looking around. They're looking for some. It's a sheriff, yeah. They're looking for somebody. And another guy's ready to jump. Maybe they're practicing, or maybe they are looking for somebody. I'm not sure. Stop by to use the restroom over there. This is the ugly campground at the end of Banks Lake. We've never camped here. Stopped by a couple of times. Saw people camping. There's obviously people camping here now. I don't know exactly what they're doing. Mostly fishing, I would guess. Hey, if I was with a group of guys and we were just fishing for a couple of days, this is fine. But to take your family out here and just kind of camp in the gravel, I don't know. There's a few trees, but yeah, that's nothing. And then all these spots right here too. This is just, I don't know, not my style of camping. But hey, those people that are camping over there, I think they got it made. They're right on the water. They disconnected, so obviously they're okay as far as views go. But camping in the gravel, not my thing. It's gotta have some grass. It's gotta have some shade, trees, you know. But just in the gravel, no. No. Banks Lake has some good fish though. I know that. 62 miles left to go for me, and I'm right at my delivery location. The weather's beautiful here. I should have. That's it. After today, I'm putting my fishing pole back inside the van. I think I'm gonna throw 2 in here actually. 2 poles. And I'm gonna start taking you guys on some trips again, or try to go some fishing and, you know, clear the head this way, because look at this. I bet you there's fish here. There's whitefish. There's all kinds of fish over here. It's Banks Lake. This thing is insanely pretty. I mean, it's a long lake. It's huge. Pretty huge. I've got a part of it going that way. Maybe run a little electricity. Get some kilowatts from there. It has some deep points. They catch whitefish like any time of the year out here. If you guys know what whitefish is, year round they fish for that here. Obviously in the fall it's a little better, but it's so deep that it hangs out at like 300 and 400 feet out here, and you can get them. Even in the summertime people go get them. Not a huge fan of that whitefish, but it's good to smoke it. It's nice. It's a juicy fish. It's very bony though. That's what I don't like about it. But if you cold smoke it, it's really good. It's really juicy. It doesn't get dry. Looks like a little town called Waterville. Even here people live somehow.
Take the next left onto 2 westbound North Chelan Avenue.
This GPS earlier wanted to take me through the fields. There's some thin little dirt road. It was saying, okay, turn left here. And I was like, wait a minute, what? What would that cut me? I don't know.
Feet, turn right
Get the van all dirty.
West Locust Street.
I don't understand none of that, but
2 westbound West Locust Street. In 400 feet, turn left onto 2
never know what you're
westbound
gonna find in
East
little
Park
towns like this.
Street. Take the next left onto 2 westbound East Park Street.
Hotel. One big house, it looks like. I'm sure that hotel is cheap. Maybe 20 bucks. I wish, huh? You wish it was 20 bucks. Always got to be careful with the speed. Always keep track of it. Keep looking at it. Because, you know, I've been doing this for so long that in all these, and I don't just go from one big city to the other big city, you know. I do plenty of deliveries in the middle of nowhere. So all the little towns, in all the little towns, their way of revenue, their biggest way of revenue is by catching you for your speed. So you always got to be careful. Try not to speed. If you're going maybe 1 or 2 miles over, you'll be okay most likely. But usually try to just, you know, stay to it, because even for those 3 or 4 miles that you're going over, you most likely could pay for it. Most likely. $4.29 for diesel here. $4.29. This morning I filled up for $3.67 at the state line in Idaho. So there'll be plenty of it still left over for me to get back home after this delivery. Oh yeah, that's to wake somebody up if you guys are sleeping. Write in the comments, what do you guys think of this kind of driving? The twisty, windy roads. Look at that. Coming up. What do you guys think of these twisty, windy roads and turns? I love them. Always love them. Driving on the freeway, same speed, forever, just, you know, it gets boring. Going through highways, you know, twists and turns and all this kind of stuff out here. I love it. Even though it says 40, doing 65. As long as you got good tires, you know what you're doing. Maybe a slight upgrade to your suspension with some Sumo springs. And yeah, you can definitely take these turns. I wonder what that is right here. It looks like a lot of people climb that. Maybe a climbing place on the left over here. Let's see if I can safely show you. Not this one, but right behind here. Right there, yeah. You see all them signs? It's got to be a rock block climbing thing out there where people go. I love little canyons like this. Well, we're coming right up in here. I guess you could call this, what would you call this kind of community?
You will arrive at your destination on the left.
Community by the river. It's not a lake, but it is beautiful. Look at the mountains. Look what these guys get to see. I mean, they'll be a lot higher than I am, so they'll be higher and see the rooftops of these, but the mountains in the background, you guys see that? Plus the Columbia River runs who knows where from here. Really far, so everybody's got some boats. You guys see that? Campers, boats, more than one boat. Lots of retirees, I would imagine. Look at all this stuff. No, Mexican style one. I like that one too. It's got its own character. Yeah. I imagine the closer to the water down there, the more expensive it will be, but this ain't bad either. Somewhere around here, he said it's going to be a busted up deck.
Your destination on the left.
You can't miss it. Put it in the gravel. I share a driveway with my neighbor. Stuff like that. So just kind of going to leave it for him. I'm not even going to go up his neighbor's driveway. We'll go put it up here and that's it. He must have got this place for cheap, maybe. Customer's not home, so I'm leaving it just on the gravel. Got the okay with that. It's going to be a picture POD style delivery, so if you don't know what that means, POD means proof of delivery. Picture means picture. So I don't want to get dirty with this thing, but I guess I might have to. Huh? This thing is, let's see how, yeah. If I put it on my shoulder, I'm going to be all dirty. Don't feel like getting my nice green shirt dirty. But what are you going to do? No! Picture POD. Look at that. That's picture perfect on the other side, huh? Told me to leave it on the gravel for him, so that's where it's at. Said it's their second home. Nobody really lives there or stays there. Okay, now I get to 65 degrees out here. At home it was like 50. Barely, well, as a high of barely 50 today. And this morning I woke up, it's freaking cold. I had, what do you call it, steam come out of my mouth and all that kind of stuff when I was heading this way, or heading towards my pickup anyway. Here it looks like summertime already, but then here in the summertime it's hot. It's hot. But why not hot if you're right next to the river, right next to Columbia River? So they barely get any snow out here, but they do get the snow up in the mountains. So you know, you guys get to see. People are doing some remodels, constructions, all kinds of things. I'm just kind of curious, like how much did he get this place for? I wonder if it's maybe, I don't know, what do you think maybe? It's maybe 150,000. I'd say it's worth it because you could Airbnb that thing, probably, if somebody wants to stay. It's not right on the water, so that's the disadvantage. People, when they want stuff like that, they usually want to be right on the water. That's where I'd want to be. I'd want a beach house. Once again, cleaning the hands before touching anything. Okay. I'm gonna go drive to the other end and turn around. I just want to make sure there's no other house with a torn up deck. He told me there isn't. He said you can't miss it. It's the only one with a torn up deck. Well, what if his neighbor has a torn up deck right down the road and he just doesn't even know? What do you guys think? Is he the only one? Like, this is a new home right here. It looks like a brand new place. Yeah, maybe he's right. Maybe he is the only one. Manufactured home like this. I mean, if you're using this as a second home, vacation house or whatever, why not put a manufactured home in there? Why not? Like these people here, I wouldn't do camper style living, but to each its own.
Recalculating. Turn back where possible.
To each its own. And this is the kind of views they get.
Recalculating.
Here's
Turn
the
back
views.
where possible.
And the people that are down there, I guess that looks like a public. Maybe it's not so public. Maybe it is private. A lot of decks over there, so maybe somebody owns it, and then this community, probably this private community, gets to keep a boat down there and gets to use that beach. I bet you that's what it is, because there's no other access to it besides through here. There's no road coming in from the left. Yeah, I bet you this community gets the water rights right there. Nice. Good for them. Definitely good for them. Okay, I'm here. Yes, I am. See how far it is to get to home from here. Destination, home, go. We'll see what that takes to get all the way home.
Turn back where possible.
Go. From here to home, 162 miles. From home to my pickup, it's like 10 miles. Then to the delivery, it was under 30 miles. Loaded miles to delivery, second delivery, was 180. plus 162. Add all that up, see what you come up with mileage, and then I'm going to tell you, it doesn't happen often, like very, very seldom, but once in a while you can still score in an area where there's nobody around. Like me, I didn't want to go. Maybe if somebody else was here, they probably would have got it for cheaper, and there are loads that we do not win, because I think if the people are sitting here, if there's vans in Spokane area, then they'll take it just for gas money and just keep going, get out of here. But anyways, this load pays $1,000, just so you guys know. That's why I'm in here. That's why I'm in the van. That's why I'm shooting the video for you guys. Otherwise, if it's going one way, I'm not, that desperate to just go one way. But then, not every dispatcher is going to be sitting there waiting, bidding loads for you for a week nonstop, or 2 weeks until you finally get something, finally get what you want, if that's what you want as well. So it's one of those things to where, hey, you got to have decent rates or whatever, competitive rates, to be able to get the actual win on the load. Otherwise, like me, I don't want to bid for somebody for 2 weeks or a week, all day, every day, and not be able to get compensated for it. Why would I want to do that? Why does any dispatch want to do that? Maybe some dispatch that gets paid hourly, but our dispatchers don't get paid hourly. They get paid commission from the loads that they get. So the more they book, and that gives them motivation too. Everybody gets motivation to actually work instead of just sit, get paid hourly and just, play on the phone or watch movies or whatever people might do, things like that. So yeah, the retired life for most people, huh? That's what it looks like here. To me, it looks like a retirement community. I don't know. What do you guys think of these like stamped driveways like that? I think that at my house with the snow, you're gonna get killed. But out here, if there's no snow, then you'll be okay. You'll be fine. Okay.
Turn right.
Well, I gotta send off my hard copy POD and whatever. Let's go down to the beach, the private beach. I mean, I have my rights today. I'm a guest today, making a delivery out here. Why not?
After 300
It's just right down the road down there. I gotta park somewhere and send off my paperwork and my pictures and everything else. Why not make it down there?
Take the next left onto East Beach
Be my
Drive.
spot. And I bet you these ones down here are probably more and more expensive the closer to the water. Obviously, the closer to the water, the more expensive. Look at this guy. He's got himself a whole lot of land. Everybody else is just kind of like house and whatever, and you're done. Oh, there's one for sale. Somebody wants one. You guys can sure come on out here. Most of these are new. They just dig into the hillside and make up some room, and you're good to go. Association office. Oh yeah, association. That's what I was telling you guys. That's what I was telling you guys. It's a community that they pay into, and then this. Where's the water? Where's the water? I saw something with the water somewhere. I saw the park right down there.
Recalculating.
Oh yeah, you get to walk down there. Should have taken a left and then gone down to the boat launch that way. Clubhouse. Look at this. I'd live in a house like this right on the water. Sure, why not? It's a decent one. Well, I went the wrong way, so I'm just gonna find a place to park, send off my paperwork, and keep going. Some of these people have nice backyards. Like, not some, but all of these people. Touches the water. No beach or trail access. Stop, stop, stop. You guys see that? Okay, well, let's get to sending my paperwork, because maybe they're thinking I'm not even here yet, but I'm already here. Look how beautiful this is. Calm water. Let's see, try to zoom in if I can. Guys, thanks for being with me once again. Whoever watched it to the end, special thank you to you guys if you watch all the way to the end. We got Ukrainian flag hanging around right there, and something else. Wonder if these are Ukrainians or just, you know, they fly whatever they want to fly.
Turn right onto Sun Cove Road.
Well, I don't see our old-fashioned curtains anywhere hanging on the windows, or European style. So those are not Ukrainians, I guarantee you that. I know how to tell who lives in that house, if it's, you know, Slavic people or not, just because I know what people hang in the windows.
Next right onto Sun Cove Road.
I got two choices to make. Oh, I guess these people even have like a band thing happening over there, right? What are all those things? Something for the pool, something over there. Got two choices to make, which way to drive home. One 7 minutes slower through Wenatchee and through I-90 versus the route I just took. So I think on the way back, just not to make it all the same. Even though it is beautiful, I liked it, but a lot of times there's no cell service out there. Something happens, you're gonna be stranded. I like to have cell service, but I also like to take it, you know, take different other routes as well if it's possible. So I'm gonna head through Wenatchee, find some place just more slanting towards that, just because I want to find something decent to eat. Maybe
in a quarter mile, turn right onto US 97 South.
Maybe if I see a taco stand or something like that, maybe that or something else. I'm not really sure yet. I don't even know what I want exactly, but I do want something else other than, you know, basic burger and fast food. So maybe there's some kind of joint I'll look
Take
up
the next
online.
right onto US 97.
Gosh, maybe there's some kind of a joint I'll look up and see if I like something online, and maybe go there real quick and get it, or maybe even place an online order. I don't know. 6 minutes. Yeah, see, 6 minutes faster. Why would I want to go there? 6 minutes faster. Half the route doesn't have cell service over there. Don't make no sense to me. But God bless you guys. Take care. We'll see each other next time in the next video. If you are not a subscriber yet and you don't want to miss next videos that come out, they come out weekly, if not a couple times a week, all kind of depends. I still got to get caught up with my videos. As of right now, I'm like a month behind. So everything that comes out is usually like a month behind. I got to get caught up on my videos. I just don't want to put too many out there because I don't drive every single day. If I put all of them out there right away, so if I do a load a week or 2 loads a week or whatever, and I put 2 videos out there, then maybe a 3rd week or the 4th week, if I don't go anywhere for 2 weeks, then I will not have anything to show you guys. So that's really the main reason why some of these are all backed up. The other part is I'm busy. I don't get all that time. I don't have an editor. If somebody wants to edit my videos for free, you guys are more than welcome to shoot me an email. In the description of the video, there's always an email address. You're welcome to do that, but I don't think anybody wants to work for free, just like I don't either. So I'm just gonna keep doing it my way. You guys take care. God bless. We'll see each other next time.